Where's my pen? God damn it, where's my pen? What the? Jesus. All right, guys, I gotta go get a pen. I gotta get a pen. Yo, all right. Let's see here. Let me see if I can get into my Picket account. Let's see if I can get in. I might have to change the I might have to just change it on the app. Password. Let's see here. Shit. Scroll this over. Go here. No. Wow. I just edit. No. Settings. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to pull up my Picket account on the desktop. And also, I think I might turn on some of this. Hold up. Let's do this. Turn this down. Let's see here. Garendo TD. I don't know. That's risky, man. He's hurt. He's going to be playing, but you know, there's a chance he could easily re-aggravate that injury. So you're really gambling if you're going to get a full game out of him. I wouldn't bet that, man. I wouldn't touch him for any props. No way. Crazy for that. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can log out here. Hold on. Where is my reset? So annoying. I want to pull up Picket on the desktop. How do I do it? Profile. Damn. Super annoying. Let me see if I can just log in. Hold on. Let me try to log in here. Picket, log in. Hopefully I remember my password. Sign in. I mean, oh, I got a code. Hold on. Let me get this code real quick. 5039. Oops, 39. Does this get me in? Please tell me this gets me in. Guys, we might be in. Hold on. No, get out of here. How do I can't get rid of this. Access to phone. Super annoying. continue using Pickett. Oh, so they only I don't have the higher end version on here. Interesting, interesting. I'm gonna have to reach out to one of their, reps and just have an account set up for me. Alright, I gotta write that down. Pickett web setup. Alright. So I can't bring up, Pickett on the screen for you guys. I was gonna go over, like, betting slips and, shit like that, but when's the $1,000 to $25,000 challenge start? I'm finishing it up. Like I said, in the video I posted today, I want, like, the best information I can possibly get, so I'm not rushing it. It might be uploaded tomorrow, I might do it on Saturday, but it'll be one of the 2. Regardless, it'll be between now and Sunday, so I hate these game specials, but I saw one that's plus 135 for each team to score at least 1 touchdown in each half. Makes me think Vegas sees this game going under. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, if something feels too good to be true, it generally is, man. It generally is. Like this stuff, you know? 1 passing touchdown and 1 rushing touchdown in the first quarter. I mean, who's betting stuff like this? I wanna go over to, let's go to receiving props. I know some of these have gone up, like Puka has gone up, Cup has gone up a little, George Kittle's gone up a little, Deebo Samuel has gone up a little. I think yesterday when I recorded that same game parlay, that I uploaded in this morning's video, I'm pretty sure Deebo was at 48.5. So Deebo's total has gone up almost 5 points. I think he's on a big streak where he hasn't even gone over 25 yards receiving in a game. And, the other thing about Deebo Samuel is I've seen all over the internet, a lot of negative comments towards his props. Anybody who even mentions a Deebo Samuel prop, uh, you can look under, whoever's speaking or what platform or wherever the post is, and it's basically an entire section of comments like, "No, no, fuck that. Deebo Samuel sucks. He hasn't done squat in all these games." Like George Kittle, George Kittle, George Kittle, George Kittle. It's just crazy to just see the sheep, man. I mean, there's sheep in the government, but there's sheep in sports betting, and it's so bad, man. Speaking of that, I think the sheep are on the wrong side of tonight's game too. Guys, I got 2 plays out tonight. It's rare that I touch a Thursday night football game. I did cash last week. We took the team total over. Easy cash there for the Lions. But I got 2 plays tonight. I got 2 plays tonight, guys. If you're not on my text list, get on it. They're hitting tonight, 2-0. I feel very strongly about that. You were looking at Parkinson. His line is 8.5, 11.5. Yeah, but that's like, I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't know about that. Debo gets up for prime. Yeah. Yeah, you would think he would get up for this one. I mean, he has to, man. He has to. Christian McCaffrey's not playing. The running backs are decimated. Um, yeah, I think people are really, really stupid. I like Debo to go over on his props. I get it. He's been less than stellar, but you just can't argue against the online, like, sentiment, man. I mean, just people are so anti Deebo Samuel tonight. George Kittle this, George Kittle that, just because he had a huge game against the Bears. It's not how it works, you know? All these teams score all these points, and people wanna go to the over the next game, or this team looks good, so let's bet them again. Like, no. No, 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 no. It's been a square public year, I get it, but it will not continue, man. The sports books are not gonna lose money this year. I think all the people that have been shouting from the rooftops because they're casual idiots who've been taking the most obvious public shit all year and cashing tickets, like, dude, it's done. It's done. I think this week is gonna be a week where the sharps cash, and I don't think it'll ever turn back, man. I think people have had their fun, just betting the Lions repeatedly, betting the Eagles, like, all the obvious shit. Pittsburgh is a dog. Like, people think sports betting's easy based on how this year has gone in the NFL, and in my opinion, it's over. I think it comes to a screeching halt, and, I think the sharps, the actual professionals that know how to bet in this industry, I think, the tickets are really gonna start cashing. I mean, I went 6-1 last week. I think that's a pretty good sign that people that know what they're talking about are starting to get back to winning, and, the public idiots are in for a rough rough end to the season where they think all these easy bets are, you know, whatever, man. Easier said than done. But, yeah, man, I thought it was kinda interesting, these props. Cooper, I mean, Puka at 89.5, I mean, it's just, like, it's just too popular, it's just too square for me. I can actually bring up the betting splits for these props on my phone, 'cause I am logged in on my phone, so let me bring up, like, George Kittle, let's look at George Kittle. 61.5 receiving yards. I wanna see, let's go to trends here. I wanna see if Jim, um, where is it, man? Where is this Kittle prop? Touchdowns, no. Receiving, George Kittle, receiving yards. Let me click on this, see how public it is. Yeah, super public. Everybody's on that, man. Everybody's on, George Kittle tonight. Like, everybody. I'd say that's gotta be in the top 3 of, the most popular prop bets tonight. I'd say it's Puka, Stafford's passing yards, and Kittle. That's, like, the super, super popular one. I get Kyren Williams too, but there's been times where he'll, like, fumble, and then they, like, totally shy away from him, and they give it to Corum repeatedly, so I'd be a little worried about that. What do you think about both quarterbacks going over 200 plus yards and Kupp going over 50? I mean, I don't like it, actually. I don't like it. I think, based on how I think the game's gonna go, I don't like it. That's pretty much all I can say. Good spot over 1.5 receptions. Yeah, I mean, you would think that's easy, right, Mike? Just 2 catches? I don't know, man. I don't know. There's a certain way I think this game's gonna go, and it makes for, I mean, if you're gonna look, if you're going to get involved with prop bets, they should correlate to how you think the game's gonna go. You know, let's say for an example, we like the Rams tonight +3, as an example. So let's assume we like the Rams, we think the Rams are gonna score a whole bunch of points, then I would be looking at Stafford props, and I'd be looking at those receivers. Like, you want it correlated. If you think the 49ers are gonna win a comfortable game, then your prop bets should correlate to that, you know? If you like the 49ers to win tonight, you shouldn't bet on Kyren Williams. You shouldn't bet his over on rushing yards, because if in your opinion, if you think the 49ers are gonna win or be leading in the game, then the Rams are probably passing the ball to play catch up, not running the ball. So you have to, your prop bets need to correlate to how you think the game is gonna go. That's where you need to start. If you think the Rams are gonna win this game and you think the Rams are gonna have the lead, then I would absolutely bet the over on Williams rushing yards, you know, assuming the Rams would wanna just grind out the clock and keep possession of the ball in the second half and run him a lot. So, your prop bets have to correlate to how you think the game is gonna go. How about 49ers money line, Juwan Jennings anytime touchdown, and Purdy over 225? Well, at least that correlates. So that goes to what I'm saying. So if you like Matthew, if you like the Niners tonight, then yeah, the chance, you know, to have the 49ers win, you almost assume Purdy's gonna need to go over 225. So those are correlated. So that makes sense. Now Jennings on an anytime touchdown, you know, you're pushing it. You're pushing it. That's a bit risky, but at least those are correlated, so that makes sense to me. If you said, "How about 49ers money line with Kyren Williams to go over on his rushing?" I'd be, that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So, yeah, I mean, plus 350, I don't know if you wanna take a shot at it and you like the Niners tonight, then take a shot at it. Greek says, "Stay away from Jennings." Yeah. Yeah, he's popular, but that Rams secondary is bad, is bad, so I think it makes some sense. You think Kupp's gonna get 50 plus yards? Yeah, you would think Kupp has a big game. Cooper Kupp historically has done really good against the 49ers, and I think these latest performances by Puka makes him so popular that I think the defensive emphasis will be a little bit more on Puka tonight, and you could see Kupp, right, kinda have a better game and almost look like the one tonight. So, if you're gonna go with some Rams props, I would probably go with Kupp over Puka. Just put Jennings in because he had 3 TDs versus the Rams last time they played. Yeah, I mean, okay, but then don't you think the coaching staff on the other side has enough brain cells to watch back the game film and try to clean up what they got killed on? I mean, that just doesn't make sense to me. Yes, he had success last time. Don't you think Sean McVay is gonna come up with a game plan so that doesn't happen? That's look, I bet contrarian, I bet the sharp plays. I always go against the grain. That's my style. I don't just roll in and say, "Hey, Rams scored 1,000,000,000 points. Niners scored 1,000,000,000 points. Let's go over on these receivers. Let's do this and that, and blah blah blah." And I'm contrarian, man. This is sports betting. This isn't a stock market. But they should be looking his way. With all that said, by the way, guys, if you didn't see it already, if you're just coming through this chat because I have a live stream tonight, I already posted a video today with the same game parlay. So if you want to know the actual legs that I put in my same game parlay, you can exit out of this video and click on the video I uploaded today and get that parlay. It's free. It's free. And I'm telling you, I'm very, very confident in tonight's game. Probably for a standalone primetime game on a scale 1 to 10, I'd say 9.5. I mean, we're almost maxing out the charts in terms of my confidence of being on the right side on 2 plays. So if you're not on the text list, man, get it. There's a full weekend ahead. I got college basketball tonight too. Gonna have college basketball on Saturday. Got a full Sunday coming up, Monday, doubleheader on Monday. Get on the text list. The link is in the description, guys. My website. Coming off a really good last week in NFL, 6-1 last week. Gave you guys the same game parlay on Monday. Cashed that easy. I'm dialed in with NFL. I don't know what else to tell you guys. I don't know how you can see this type of winning, not be on board, man. We're just getting started. I struggled for a couple weeks. This is the start of like a 2-month heater, just like we did in college, man. I always call these streaks out. You guys see it time and time again. Baseball, basketball. You saw the NBA playoff run. I just go on these runs. This is the start of the run in the NFL. Truly is. Gonna go fucking off, man. The whole rest of the way. There's 4 more regular season weeks after this. We're gonna crush them, all of them. Absolutely locked in right now in NFL. Locked in. Update on the betting splits. So an update on the line here. There's no more 2.5s available. I see the spread 3 all the way across the board. You can get the Rams on a plus 140 price. That's your best money line price for the Rams to win outright, plus 140. The total's 48.5. It's 49 at some places. So the total's a little bit back and forth. 60% of the bets, 60% of the money is on the over. 57.4% of bets are on the Rams, 53% of the money. Money line splits are a little bit more drastic than that. 56% of the tickets, Rams, 35.4% of the money. And the 2.5s are gone. So you're looking at threes. If you're going to take 3, you can get minus 109 out there on the Rams, plus 3. That's actually a good price for a 3, to be honest. Really good price. And then, weather as well. I was looking up weather earlier. It looks like it's gonna be showers, not quite rain, um, but possibly some showers. Let me look that see if we can get updated weather here. San Fran. Oops. San Fran. Let's go to the radar. See what the DAR is saying. Yeah, rain's gonna clear out later, but, you know, looks actually pretty clear. I mean, we got a little bit of showers right now, but I mean, the game's in, like, another hour-ish, so call, like, this start of game time. Rain's pretty much clearing out. Another little sprinkler too, but it's pretty much when the game's gonna be over, so the weather looks fine, man. 52 degrees, couple of rain showers, but clearing right out, just says cloudy. Right now, it says light rain and showers and clearing out, so I'd say weather's a go, not really a factor. You got Kyron, 50 plus rush, Cup 50 plus receiving, Nakua 50 plus receiving. So you like the Rams offense to do really well tonight. Okay. Well, at least all your bets are correlated. I might be sick in the head for taking over 6.5 receiving. Who are you talking about, Mike? Z. Who are you talking about, man? Over 6.5 receiving. Who's at 6.5 receptions? You talking about uh you talking about Mike, what are you talking about? Who? Who you got to catch 7 catches tonight? Purdy rushing? I don't know, Randy. Um, I I don't know. I don't know about Purdy rushing. Kyle Juszczyk? Bro, are you serious? Mike, you're gonna bet the fullback to have 7 catches. What are the odd oh, receiving yards. Receiving yards. Oh my god, his total's at 6.5. Hey, that takes using him on 1 play. That takes him on 1 play. You should look at the receptions, though. Instead of betting 6.5 yards, you should see, you should just see the odds on under over 1 reception. See if you can, get a little bit of a better price there in case he does catch a ball on a really short play, or if they get down to, like, the 1-yard line and they use him on a really creative play, first and like, if they get down to, like, 4th and goal, 3rd and goal, and they need a really creative play, they might use check for that, and, it might only be, like, a 2 or a 3-yard catch. You might get fucked on the yard, so I'd probably look at receptions if you're thinking about him catching, footballs tonight. Brock Purdy over 20.5 rushing, that seems like so much. That seems like so much for his rushing. Brock Purdy? Brock Purdy? Like, um, that's crazy, man. That seems like a lot. You really like that? Brock Purdy over 20.5 rushing? I don't know about that. I'd I'd bet the under on that. I don't know. Who knows, man? The pass rush is decent for the Rams, so maybe he'll be forced to run a little bit. Best touchdown score parlay? I don't know. I don't mess with touchdown scores. It's too risky for me. I never touch, anytime touchdown scores. You would think probably Kyren Williams. He scores just about every game for the Rams. Um, you could go Kyren, and then you could go Deebo Samuel. Those 2 together. Probably what I would do. I'd probably go with that. Maybe, Kyron and Kittle. Kyron and Kittle. Sounds good, right? Kyron and Kittle. A little Kyron Kittle touchdown parlay. I don't know. I don't mess with that stuff. I like Kyron under 73.5 rushing, says Daniel. Yeah. I mean, so you must like the 49ers then to win the game if you're saying that? You did Kyron and the San Fran defense parlayed together. What are the odds on that? What are the odds on that? Kyron Williams touchdown and San Fran defense touchdown? A pick six by Stafford. Huh. I guess fumble, scoop, and score. Hmm. I mean, Kyron fumbles a lot. You could get a fumble from Kyron Williams, scoop and score. There's some good athletic fast guys on San Fran, and they always are punching at the ball. The players on San Fran are always punching the ball out, especially Greenlaw. He's back in tonight. Fred Warner, always punching the ball out. So as long as one of those guys can scoop up the ball and take off, like, yeah, San Fran could score, man. You do like San Fran. Field goal game for sure. I expect a shutout. What? You expect a shutout, but you think it's gonna be a close game? Like what, 10-7? It's an interesting take. A shutout and a field goal game. Interesting. 3-0 then, huh? You got San Fran money line. You didn't lay the points. Plus 1,500 for Kyron and the defense. Hey, man, even $100 on that, that's a nice hit if it comes through. These Monday night and Thursday night games are usually where you see the crazy stuff happen. That's just how it works. These standalone primetime games, you see some crazy stuff happen, so I could see it. Oh, shootout. So you think a high-scoring game, and you think San Fran wins. That's what you're thinking. Interesting. Shootout and San Fran getting it done, says Daniel. Let me see, let me go to, passing props. The yardage has changed? Yeah, they changed a little bit. I think Brock Purdy's has come down, what, a yard? Wasn't he at 258? That's 257.5. Stafford at 246.5. Interesting. Touchdowns. I thought this was interesting to look at. Stafford is juiced over at -128 to throw for 2 touchdowns. And then, Brock Purdy is not. So I thought that was interesting, to be honest. Completions are about even. Pass attempts, interesting. 32 and 30. Longest pass in the mid-30s for both. Boy, Brock Purdy, longest pass over 36.5. You would think that probably goes over. Versus the Rams defense. I mean, one deep shot to, Jennings, you'd go over that. If, Stafford ever sees Puka one-on-one, he always throws him a long ball too. You could probably go over on both of these. You could take the over on both of these, and worst case scenario, you probably go 1 for 2 and you lose a couple bucks. I mean, obviously, with the odds, you're not gonna break even if you go 1 for 2, but it'd be a small hit, and I think the chance both of those go over 30s, mid-30s is decent. That's an interesting angle. Most passing yards of the game, Purdy at -125. Interesting. Stafford at -102. That's a nice price for, Stafford, man. Purdue playing for millions. He's Playing for a payday. Wow, you think he bet on the game? Shit. Alt TD, 670 for 1. What's 1? 670 and 670. So this is interesting. I thought this is kinda interesting. Now I'm looking at this. So for the quarterbacks to just throw 1 touchdown, they're at -670. That's the juice for both quarterbacks to throw 1 touchdown, but Stafford, he's just a little bit more on going over 1.5. So the odds for throwing a single touchdown are the same for the quarterbacks, but not for 2. That was sorta interesting, especially with the running back situation for San Francisco. That doesn't make sense to me, to be honest. You think Debo finally scores one? A touchdown? I don't know. What are the odds? What are the odds for touchdowns? TD score props. Let's see. Kyron -135. Debo's at +140. Seems like a pretty good price to me. +140. Debo to get a touchdown. Look at this though. How about Debo to get 2 touchdowns? +750? +750. Debo to get in the end zone twice. It's unlikely, but it's a good price. It's a good price for that. That's a good price. His contract is up. Oh, Purdy? Yeah. You like that San Fran defense? I might have to play that. San Francisco defensive touchdown you're talking about? The odds on that? Is that on this list? San Fran defense +700. It doesn't seem high enough in my opinion. I'd rather go with Blake Corum +650. San Fran defense. I feel like this should be like 10-1, 12-1. 7-1? That's it? 7-1 on the defense to score a touchdown. Sports books are evil, man. That should be like 10-1, I think. This is interesting. I mean, this is even better than the San Francisco defense. Kyle Juszczyk to get into the end zone tonight with the current running back situation. I mean, I don't know. Let's say Purdy throws it in the air. There's pass interference, and it's 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. You're telling me they don't bring Kyle Juszczyk in? He fumbled in the Bills game on a play where he would have scored a touchdown. It was a snowy game. He's a California guy. He couldn't hold on to the ball. You're telling me they wouldn't run that same play to give him redemption? This is a guy they've trusted for years. I like this play. I like this a lot. Kyle Juszczyk, anytime touchdown at +850. How do you not take that? That's way better in my opinion than playing those defensive props. What else is on here? Stafford is +2,300. Huh. Old man Stafford. That'd be quite the against the grain pick. Yeah, I like Kyle Juszczyk, guys. +850. They ran a play with him in Buffalo on short yardage. I mean, when's the last time he scored, man? I think that's doable. Will San Francisco pay him or let him test the market? I don't know, man. I don't work for the 49ers. I just bet on these games. I bet they pay him. I don't think it's his fault that they've had a down year. The injuries. But at the same time, can they get over the hump? He's gotten them to the Super Bowl. Can he actually win one? I don't think so. I don't think he's good enough. Dan, I told your parlay, let's go. Nice. The one that I gave out today. Yeah, I mean, look at the screen. I got 2 straight bets in tonight's game as well that I like even better than that parlay. You guys aren't on my text list, man. The link is right in the description of this video. Hop on the website, get yourself a package. I'll put you on the text list. I have other plays too. I sent out multiple NFL plays. I sent out college basketball. I'll text you all the plays that have been sent out, and then you'll be on the list for the entire weekend. A big, big, big Saturday of college basketball, a big Sunday. I'm coming off a 6-1 NFL Week 14 up over 15 units. Even if you guys bet $100 as a unit size, that's over $1,500 you would have made off my NFL picks last week. We got a doubleheader on Monday with NFL. Get on the text list, guys. Get on the text list. It's super cheap. You can just test out a week. If you want just all my picks tonight, over the weekend, and next week, you can get a full week of picks for $30. You guys are already going to bet money on this game. Spend $30 and get my picks, man. One of the best in the industry, year after year. Kyle can definitely get one. I agree. Yeah, I like it, and the price is great. Can you guys believe that? Kyle Juszczyk plus 850 to get in the end zone. That surprised me. That surprised me. I mean, I might have to just put like $25 on it or something, quarter unit or something like that, man. I thought that was really interesting. Now let's check this. I don't even see him on here. I was gonna say, what are the rushing yards set at for Kyle? Interesting. The rushing yards for Deebo Samuel is only 16.5. Man, they use him on like a jet sweep, and he breaks open one big play. You could cash that over. Kyron's at 72. Brock Purdy's at 18.5. I saw a couple of your guys' comments earlier. I think you said he was at 20.5. Maybe that was a different book. So if you do want to go over, use FanDuel. It's a better number. Stafford at a half yard. A half yard of rushing. Interesting. I probably like the under, man. Minus 128. Under half of a yard. 0 rushing for old man Stafford. Especially with some of the key defensive guys back for the 49ers tonight. He ain't running. He ain't running. And if the Rams win tonight and he knees the ball out at the end of the game, that's negative rushing yards. Even if he gets like a couple of yards during the game, maybe there's a chance the Rams win and he knees it out at the end and gets you back under the number. That's an interesting look. Interesting. Interesting. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Wait till the college basketball content starts rolling like daily, man. College basketball is gonna be fun. It was great last year. Were you with the channel last year for college hoops? We went off, off. I'm pumped for this game, to be honest. To be honest, which is rare. Which is rare. I usually don't go. I don't go off on primetime standalone games, but I like this one, guys. I like this one. Telling you, man. I'm telling you, a 2-0 night is coming for my premium. Like, make sure you guys hold me accountable for that. I'm calling it right now. We're going 2-0 tonight. Really like tonight's game, man. Really like it. Like, I love this game tonight, man, to be honest. 10 out of 10 confidence on tonight's 2 picks. You guys will literally pay for your subscription tonight. If you sign up and you just get a week of picks, man, unless you're betting like $5 a pick, but nobody who bets $5 a bet is gonna pay for picks. You guys will pay for a month subscription if you get my 2 picks tonight. This is gonna be a 2-0 night, man. Coming off a 6-1 week. I've done nothing but stare at numbers all week. I'm locked the fuck in. I'm locked the fuck in. We're going 2-0 tonight on these plays. We are going 2-0. 100%. 100%. Cannot wait for this game. FanDuel also gave me a bonus bet earlier. I put in a same game parlay of my own. I guess I could share it with you guys. They're like, "Oh yeah, here's a free bonus bet for $500." Oh man. I think anybody that swings by my channel and talks shit about like selling picks and stuff, like you don't realize how much I actually bet on these games. Like, I get a bonus bet. I don't know if you guys can see it. I get bonus bets between $4 and $500 from just my FanDuel account. Like, I literally bet tens of thousands of dollars just repeatedly, man. Tutu Atwell. Yeah, where'd you see him, man? Is he in the mix? Is he in the mix? 16.5. Kyle Juszczyk, 6.5 receiving yards. Huh. I kinda like the over. Kinda like the over. Are his receptions available? Alt receiving yards. They have an alt 25 plus at 570. I think if they use him, they'll use him near the goal line. Here's receptions. Interesting. Here's receptions. So, I mean, guys, I think Kyle Juszczyk is the home run, especially with the running back situation of the 49ers, because look, FanDuel has Kyle Juszczyk to catch a pass at -260. They have juiced one single catch at -260. So the chance he's catching a football tonight is very good. What's the chance Kyle Juszczyk catches a football and doesn't get 7 yards? He's tough to tackle, man. They use him in a little screen or something. He could easily cover over 6.5. The only thing is, um, like I mentioned earlier, if they use him in a goal line situation, unless it's first and goal from the 7, and they wouldn't even use him in that situation anyway, or probably not. I've seen him catch some decent passes before, but more than likely, they'd be closer. It'd be like a 3rd and goal from, like, the 2. They'd bring him in, like a little creative play. But I like it, man. I like it. I don't know. I could see him getting used in the middle of the field. I think it makes sense. What time's this game kicking off? 8:15, so about 15 minutes. It'll take you guys a millisecond to sign up for the picks, man. They just sign up, put your order in on sign up, and I'll text you immediately. I'll get you the 2 plays for tonight, all the other NFL plays I've sent out, college basketball as well, man. I'll send them all right to your phone, the odds, the plays, and how many units to put on each one. And crushing it, man, year after year after year, every sport. It's actually pretty crazy. At this time last year, well, at the beginning of football season, this channel had, like, 400 subscribers? A couple hundred, I think. Gonna be at 10,000 before you know it, man. And we are completing the slider challenge. I'm, like, so serious about this, it's not even funny. I'm, like, so unbelievably serious about completing this 25x before the new year. I'm, like, unbelievably serious about it. I'm putting everything I have into this slider challenge, so pay attention to it, man. That's pretty much it, guys. I'm probably gonna hop off here. Just wanted to hop on, talk some last second props and give you guys one last opportunity to get on the text list. Um, I really like this game tonight. Everything shapes up perfectly. Everything looks absolutely flawless to me. I'm going 2-0 tonight. You want the picks? You know where to go. But hey man, good luck everybody. See you tomorrow, maybe for ladder challenge day 1.